Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to create a vision board that is different from what you normally see. So I know that a lot of people like to create an aesthetic view from magazines, or find things on Pinterest and cut it out, print it out and do it like that. In this video I'm going to show you a completely different way how you can do it. We're going to use Canva for this and we're going to create a digital vision board. Okay, so let's get started. So first step, we're gonna go to Canva and then I will just put in mood boards, photo collage. And then here you can find all these beautiful boards basically made for you. So you can kind of choose the style, whether it's more minimal or, maybe you like this one more, doesn't matter. You can just choose whatever you want. So for me, I like this one. And by the way, this is all gonna be free. So I'm not gonna use any paid features on Canva in this video. So I'm just gonna open them up. So I chose these two. And I also like this one. I'm gonna open up that one on the new screen as well. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna find out what's the size of our desktop computer or iPad if you're using that for this video. And the reason we're doing this is because I'm gonna make a collage and then I'm gonna use it as my screensaver so that I constantly see the vision that I see for myself. So I'm gonna use it on my phone and I'm gonna use it on my laptop. So first we're gonna create it for laptop. So I'm using Mac, so for this I can just go and click about this Mac, go to display and see what's the size. I'm gonna copy this size and then click create design and then choose, where is it? Custom size here. And then I'm gonna choose this, and then the second one was 1920. Create new design. Now we have the look of my screen. And then in here, I'm just gonna copy all of this and then I'm gonna paste it here like that. So now I can either move it around or add something, and I'm just gonna copy this one and then just add it over here. Then I'm gonna select everything and then move it to the center. So now that I create this, what I can do is, print it out, but I don't have to cut anything out. I can just print it as it is. And that's the beauty of it. And that's what I like, because I don't like the cutting part. So I really like this aesthetic already, but what we need to do is we need to write down 10 goals that we have for ourselves. So I'm gonna use an iPad here. If you don't have one, you can use just paper and pencil to do that. And it doesn't have to take you forever. I think the quicker you can write something down, the better. And what you can do also is think about, so I'm gonna just use 5 things that I want to improve in my life. So one of the things that I'm gonna write is gonna be career. It's YouTube, Etsy, and then my freelance clients work. So those are the 3 things that I want to focus on. And then I can think about it in a way of what do I want to achieve. So right now, what I would like to achieve on YouTube is to get monetized and to actually start making money from it. So that's kind of a very small goal, but let's say I want to make $1,000 from YouTube. Then on Etsy part, I would like to be making 3,000 per month, and then with clients also 3,000. So I think what I need to do right now is, instead of, it's hard to imagine success like becoming a YouTube channel or whatever. I think what I'm gonna imagine is what would I do with that money that I would get. So for me, I would love to buy a sea view apartment. I mean, I don't know if with the finances that I set here, I don't think I can, but let's dream bigger. So I'm just gonna look at these beautiful apartments, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna download the images of them to the look that I have here. So I'm gonna upload, and I'm gonna upload these. And here, and we have our first, chapter ready to go. So the second thing I want to focus on is health. And one of the things that I know that keeps me sane is dancing. So going to classes and going to social parties and things. So what I'm gonna decide or try to do is to go twice a week to a class, and then maybe once to like a social event. So that's for dancing. Another thing that I think I should be doing more is yoga, and that I will really try to do once per day, because that really calms me down. Thing is not no sugar, but to reduce sugar to the limit. I'm gonna go to Canva actually and just go to photos and type in yoga and see if there's something that catches my eye. So I'm just gonna add this image. I like how she's outside, so I'm gonna add that. And then these two, I'm just gonna change the color to the colors of the images. So this, and then this one. I'm gonna choose this one. And we're done with this part. So the next thing I wanna focus on is relationships. And that's gonna be with my family, friends, and my boyfriend. So I'm gonna write Justin, because that's my boyfriend's name. And then I would like to maybe think of some dates and things that we could do together. So maybe a trip. I also want to write a letter to him. And I want to write multiple letters. So one of them, I think sometimes, I don't know, when you are in a relationship, sometimes the things, you know, there's things you want to say, but sometimes I write it down and I realize that it's a stupid thing, or it's maybe like would hurt somebody. So instead of saying it, I write it down, and then I when I tell him, for example, I will tell like a more like, I don't know, calmer version of that. So that's that. Then there's my family. So I would like to send letters or postcards to both my mom and dad, and maybe my aunt also. So kind of also thinking of how I can, you know, I don't live with them. I don't live in the same country. So it's a little bit more complicated for me to, you know, to do something. And I think one of the things is a letter, and then with a visit, I would like to plan something that we could be doing instead of just staying at home and watching TV. So that would be nice. Then the big part is friends. So that's something I want to really focus on because I just was not proactive at all. So kind of, you know, try to connect with more people. So meeting new people, and then also like staying in touch with the people that I know. So kind of maybe organizing some Zoom calls or something like that. Okay, so now let's do this. And one of the things I actually want to do, kind of like an activity, is to go to Mexico with my boyfriend. So that's gonna be Cancun. That's where I want to go. I've never been, and I feel like that would be amazing. I mean, how could it not? I think I need some Mexican food in this because I'm very excited about that part. Maybe let's just type in tacos. Okay. Now with food is a little tricky with the aesthetic because it could be very kind of imbalanced. But yeah, I like this. Looks nice. And we can move on to the next thing. So the next thing is gonna be me. And that is doing things just for myself. So basically, you know, going on walks, exploring the city, going on hikes, maybe going to the mountains. So beach, hiking. Then another thing I think I would like to start writing, just for the fun of it. and also to find things that I like. So this is kind of repeating, but I think journaling is a great way to do that. So kind of journal, and that I would like to do each day, kind of just journal it out and see, kind of try to get to know myself. I feel like a lot of us, we don't pay enough attention. Well, I don't know, maybe you do. I never thought about myself in a way like, oh, what do you like? Do you like this or this? It just seems so obvious that I don't even ask myself these questions. And I feel like there are a lot of unanswered questions because of it. Because I think a lot of the things that I want are kind of, you know, put on me by society, or there are things that my parents want for me, like they want me to get married, you know, but do I want to get married is kind of the question, or do I want to get married so they would be happy, kind of thing, you know what I mean? I hope you do. Okay, so with journaling and walking, so I'm gonna type in mountain because that's something I personally enjoy. So I'm gonna put it here, and I'm just gonna put maybe, no, I don't know. I don't know if I need 2 of them. And then another thing is write. Maybe I want to like a typewriter. I feel like that looks cool. So yeah, another thing I would like is to go more to coffee shops and kind of, you know, try to work from there, because I haven't done that even once. And I work from home, so and that would be good. So yeah, so these are the images. And then last one, actually I like this one more, so we're gonna put it here. And now that I have it, I can change this color, and I think it's gonna look better, kind of match the pastel theme over here. And the next thing that we're gonna talk about is my dog, actually. So Riley is this border collie that's full of energy. He's the best thing that happened to me, but also one of the more difficult things that ever happened to me, because he's just can be so reactive, and it's difficult to walk with him outside because he might be barking at other dogs, bikes, scooters, etc. So the goal is that I could bring him to the beach and the places we love to go together. So we're gonna just add his images here and the beach images as well. Maybe I want to put this one here and then this one there. And now that I have this, I can save this and download, and then I can set it as my screensaver. And another thing is that you can change, if you have Canva Pro, you can resize it to your phone. I don't. So instead we're gonna do something else, and I'm gonna show you in a second. But first, let me just set this as my screensaver. So now if I go, I will see this. This is gonna be with me this whole year. And I think it's amazing. Okay, now I have all this trash to delete, but anyways, this is how it looks like. So we're gonna go back, and now I'm gonna change this for my phone. This screen size of your phone, so I have iPhone 13 Pro, and I'm gonna type in screen size, and you can do the same for your phone as well. So I usually like to look for pixels, so I will just search for pixel or pixel and see we have it over here. So then I'm gonna copy this size and just create a new board with this. So I'm just gonna copy and paste, and you can do the same for your phone as well. Then I'm gonna create a new design, and okay, this is clearly not right. It's the other way around, so we're gonna just change that. And we need a portrait mode, obviously. So we're gonna create this, and then I'm gonna take what I've created from here, and let's see if they're grouped or not. No, they're not grouped, so that's great. I'm gonna just copy all of it and paste it. I'm gonna choose this, then I'm gonna turn it around, and then I'm gonna make it the right size, because it's easier for me to do it like that. So here I have it, and now that I have them, I can just move the individual images and turn them the way I want them to be facing. And this one as well. I mean, okay, there's an easier way. You can flip this, right? So you can always do it like that, and I can just flip the image. No, still doesn't work. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna do it like that then. I wanted to make it easier. I can't, so not all images can, so it's fine. I'm gonna deal with that. So here, and this is the way it looks on my phone. I can also create a new one and adjust, and maybe I want these at the front, and I also, maybe I see that these ones are not aligned or something, so then I would put them to the top and move, you know, resize this and all that fun stuff. And maybe I want these at the top, so I'm gonna copy them, paste them, put them at the top, and then I'm gonna move the other ones to the back. I think I like that more. That's very, you know, really a personal preference. Another thing we could do is we could actually go to templates, and let's try to type in collage. And now what I can do is I can just click on this one. I can resize it to the size I want, and then I can just move the images I had to the brand new collage and just kind of, you know, do the same thing, but just for the phone exactly. So if, you know, it didn't work for you with the other one, the other way, you could do it like that, and you could also upload all the images here. Okay, I hope that this is useful. Let me know if you're gonna create a vision board for yourself, and see you in the next video. Bye.